class, this is Teacher Menchi, or you can call me Teacher Mench. For today's video, I'm going to present a lesson with the integration of technology to make the discussion more effective and successful for our learners. Let's begin! For my presentation, I used Prezi.com to show the flow and the content of my lesson plan. Prezi is a web-based tool that allows users to create a presentation using a map layout. We can zoom in and out the different items to show its relationship to each other. Of course, as a teacher, we have what we so-called the daily routine. These are the steps or the procedures that we should do to make our discussion properly and more organized. And the first thing that we should do is to greet our students with the confidence and energy to start the lesson with energy as well. For example, good day my dear students, how are you feeling today? As a teacher, we should always start our discussion with a prayer, so we can ask for guidance and protection from God. I have here a 1-minute video prayer from the YouTube that I will be presenting before we start our discussion.
Lord God, thank you so much for giving us another day to study and prepare for a good life in the future.
The next is the attendance. I used Microsoft Excel to check the attendance of my students. In here, you can see the names of my students and you can also see the markings. The green one indicates that they are present, while the red one indicates that they are absent. Microsoft Excel is a multifunction software application that helps us teachers to make our work easier. And it is specialized in recording and computing the outputs of our students. Before we jump to the next lesson, we'll have the recapitulation or the review part. I will ask my students of what they have learned from the previous discussion. I will use the wheelofnames.com and I will also show you how to use it. You just have to input all the names of your students and it will automatically add it to the wheel. You just have to spin it and whoever has been chosen, we're going to answer the question. Every lesson plan has an objectives. These are the expected outcomes that will be possessed by the students after learning or discussing the lesson. For the motivational part, I use the 4 picks 1 word because most of our students are already familiar with this game. They just have to connect those 4 sets of pictures to each other to reveal the answer. After playing this game, they will now have the idea of the topic for today's discussion. And now we will proceed with the main discussion or the lesson proper. First, I have to discuss the meaning of kitchen utensils. After that, we will proceed with the different types of kitchen utensils and I will be presenting different pictures of those types. I will also integrate here the wheelofnames.com so whenever I have questions to ask for my students, it will be easy for me to choose who will be answering my questions. After that, I will be presenting an original video made by me which is about the different types of utensils so my students will be more familiar about it. Hi guys! Welcome to my vlog! This is Menchi Damiano and for today's video, I'm going to show you the actual pictures or samples of the different types of utensils that we can see and we can use in our kitchen. Let's go! After the main discussion, we will now proceed with the application part, wherein I will be using the classpoint.com and I will be sending the link and the class code to my students. In here, they will be playing or answering the matching type, wherein they have to match or connect the pictures from the column A to its name in the column B. By this activity, we can assess whether our students have learned or became familiarized with the discussion. After the application part, we will now proceed with the generalization. It is about the value processing or the importance of the lesson as a whole. And the next is the evaluation part. I will use here the Google Forms to make the 10-item quiz for my students. They just have to access the link that I have sent and they can now proceed with answering those questions. The last part is the assignment. I will use the Google Classroom to post some assignments, activities, announcements, or quizzes for my students. They can also use it to submit or to send their outputs. So, that's it for my presentation. I hope that you have learned something from our discussion about how to integrate technology in delivering a lesson. Thank you for watching. Bye!